All right. Sorry, my phone turned off here and I forgot what we were doing. Next one, Aleksei Oleinik versus Chris Daukaus. Steve is super excited to see Aleksei Oleinik. I just have such a hard, like, Oleinik, first off, like 70 over 70 fights is just, that is absurd. Like, and then you watch him and he just looks like a dad. Like, just, I don't know. It's hilarious. Yeah. But Daukaus is very good. Daukaus is also very good. He's young. There's actually brothers in there that are fighting. I'm actually going to go Daukaus. I'm going to go knockout. I think that, listen, Daukaus has good striking. He has good striking, and Oleinik is older, man. The chin, he does have some chin issues every once in a while. Now, granted, if Daukaus is on his back, or really if Oleinik's on his back, either way, this fight can't go to the mat. If it goes to the mat, Daukaus is screwed. But I'm thinking that we're going to get another first round finish, and I think it's going to be Daukaus by KO.
See, yeah, so that's the thing. Aleksei Oleinik, he's 59-14-1, 46 submissions on record. He's been fighting professionally since 1996.
I was 2 years old.
That's ridiculous. And even in the last 2 years, he's fought 5 times. So he's staying active, which is just absolutely blows my mind. But that's the thing. If he fights someone with power, he typically goes out. Walt Harris knocked him out. Derek Lewis knocked him out. He did get a split decision over Verdum in 2019, I believe it was. And then Maurice Green, he subbed Maurice Green. So Daukaus, yeah, Maurice Green is he's a stinker, man. He's just not. He's on my list of like guys who's just gotta probably be cut. But Daukaus is a good fighter. That's the thing, and he does knock a lot of people out. 9 out of his 10 wins are by knockout. He's on a 3-fight win streak, all in round 1. So it's really in favor of Daukaus at this point. But I'm not going to pick against Oleinik just because if he survives the initial onslaught, if it goes on past the first round, it's always a problem. He can always be a submission threat no matter what happens. Plus 150 for Oleinik, minus 190 for Daukaus. I like the plus 150. It's probably not the smartest pick, but I just think it's hilarious every time he fights. And I'm going to go with Oleinik. I'll go with the sub.
I'm going to parlay a first round finish for Phil Hawes and Daukaus.
Do that.
I think that's going to be one of my parlays. And so I'm looking at Oleinik's last 5. So all the strikers. So he fought Overeem, Harris, and Lewis. All knockouts. He's lost by knockout, all 3 of them. And only the Lewis one went into the second round, but 21 seconds into the second round. So he's gotten finished quite early in all 3 of those fights to the strikers. I just don't see it playing in his favor. And listen, I love Oleinik. I love the old guys like Glover Teixeira. Like, I love those guys that are still around and getting it done, but it's a bad matchup for him.
I think you're right. If he does touch him too hard, he will just drop. It always happens. He nearly finished, to be fair, it was almost like just a head and arm choke from weird position, judo position, wasn't it, against Derek Lewis? And Derek just managed to survive. But it's hard to pick against Oleinik because he just pulls out he's so strong. Mm-hmm. He's to hold Derek Lewis down, the man that can just stand up with a man on his back, is obscene. But I have to go with Daukaus. You got to go with Daukaus. He's looking so good lately, and I think it'll be an early stoppage as well. I do agree with you, Zach.
Yeah, Steve.
Right. It hurts to say that though, because I know Oleinik's just going to Ezekiel him from bottom.
He can pull out any. He's 80-inch reach advantage. Like, he can pull out the submission at any point, dude. His arms are so lanky. If he gets you on the ground, like, the boa constrictor is for real. Like, that is his name. He will choke you out. It is. He will choke you out.
The thing that sucks with him and Teixeira is Teixeira can get hit, get wobbled, and still fight. Oleinik, once he gets touched, it's done. Yeah. He doesn't have that wherewithal anymore. Because, I mean, God, 70 fights. He's been knocked out a lot.
He's been hurt a lot.
I didn't forget this time.
Okay. No, I think I'm gonna go with the old guy here. I think Oleinik is gonna submit Daukaus into the doghouse, and I think we'll see an Oleinik submission.